What I have watched today in college football, today and yesterday, is nothing short of the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. The Miami Hurricanes were hoping to have at least one thing happen out of like seven possibilities. Seven. Okay? We're talking about Ole Miss losing. We're talking about Oklahoma losing. We're talking about Bama losing. We're talking about Oregon losing. We're talking about Duke losing. I mean, SMU loses, and now Duke is going to the ACC championship as a 7-5 team. This is the most disgraceful shit I've ever seen in my life. A 7-5 team that was 6-2 in conference is going to the ACC championship. You have a five-way tie at 6-2, and the 12th ranked team in the country is not going to the ACC championship. There is something wrong with this system. I get it. Miami lost when they lost to SMU, when they lost to Louisville. But holy Lord, this is crazy. And by the way, Notre Dame is smashing Stanford, so whatever. And Virginia did beat Virginia Tech. But goodness, to watch LSU against Oklahoma, Oklahoma needed two big plays. The rest of the game, they couldn't move the ball anywhere. Oklahoma stinks. They beat Bama. Bama stinks. Bama struggled all night with Auburn. That was 20-20 in the fourth quarter. Up 17-0, blew the lead. Auburn ties it. They get a 4th and 1 where it was a clear holding on a missed holding call on the 4th and 1 for Ty Simpson that he got the first down on, which was that final drive that tied it. The fumble for Auburn, the non-usage of timeouts by Auburn. I mean, to watch these two teams lose today, and they both had a shot. They both had the lead in the fourth quarter. The lead and tied in the fourth quarter. Painful. I'm not going to lie. It's painful. It is painful because I don't know what to think of this committee and the fact that Alabama is going to go to the SEC championship. And could they possibly not get dropped if they lose to Georgia? Look, if they beat Georgia, forget about it. But if they lose to Georgia, and I think Georgia's going to beat them this time, if they lose to Georgia, how does a 10-3 Bama team that lost 2 of its last 4 games not drop out of the top 12? You got to explain this one to me. I don't want to hear that everyone's making it. Auburn had a touchdown call back in this game. I mean, Auburn had so many opportunities, and Auburn sucks. Auburn sucks. So I watched 2 shitty SEC teams win games in awful football games, and they're both bad. I don't want to hear it. They're both 10-2, and they both are not good. When they win, they barely win. And that happened again today against bad teams. But it is what it is. And Miami dominates. Miami absolutely does its job and dominates. We'll see how the rankings look tomorrow. We'll see if they hold some people accountable for looking like trash. We'll see. And then we'll see on Tuesday.